Hi, my name's Jacob, and I'm working on a documentary right now about tattoos across Canada, and I'm looking to talk to some more people about their tattoos and the stories behind them. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's a very simple questionnaire that you can fill out. If you have 1 tattoo, 2 tattoos, 3, a full sleeve, I want to hear from you. The questionnaire should only take about 5 to 10 minutes to complete, and it's just a really straightforward way for you to introduce yourself. There's some questions about your experiences with tattoos, the tattoos you have, and then some basic information questions. The questionnaire will close on Sunday, September 6th, 2020, so please fill it out before then. We really do want to hear from everyone. And if you happen to know someone else who might be interested and you want to share this video with them or the questionnaire with them, please do. If you tell 3 friends and they tell 3 friends, then hopefully this will make a huge circle all across Canada. To get to the questionnaire, please follow the link in the description. And if you are curious to stay up to date on Linked by Ink, you can follow us on Instagram or subscribe to our YouTube channel. The docuseries is slated to launch in late October 2020, so keep an eye out for that. We are so looking forward to connecting with Canadians about their tattoos and the stories behind them. We hope to hear from you.